Sock Passe.
What's up, y'all? We're here at the
What
Black
up?
Man's Brunch with no other, 14 books.
Let's go.
Author, motivational
Yo,
speaker,
I'm saying this on camera first time.
Ash Cash.
I'm doing 24 books in 24.
What?
Ooh, 20.
I'm challenging myself.
So you're
Wow.
gonna do 10 more books
No,
in
no.
24? Oh, you're
I'm
gonna
doing
do
24 books in 2024. So I'm gonna publish a book every 2 weeks. One book every 2 weeks for the whole 2024.
using your template that you teach the students.
100%.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's like almost like a Guinness World Record type of thing. It's so easy now. So obviously I'm gonna use this time to plan out what are the books are gonna be about, outline it, and then I'm just gonna start going.
You focus.
Yeah, because
You
you know.
focus.
So I'm reading this book, and I didn't mean to hijack it, but
No, you good.
I'm reading a book by Dan Sullivan and Ben Hardy called 10X is Easier Than 2X. And a lot of times we are so focused on doing the same things the same ways to 2X what we've been doing, to double what we're doing. But if you want a 10X is actually easier than 2X. And so I'm in that mind frame right now where I'm asking myself, what is it that I'm spending 80% of my time on, and is it giving me the results that I need? And the truth of the matter is not, right? Like, I know that in God's will, I have about 40 books in me. And so I keep saying, all right, so like why do I have to wait? Like, why do I have to release 2 books a year? Why can't just release, why can't at the end of the year I be at 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
so it's that type of thinking, it's that type of mindset, it's that type of stretching yourself to become a new person. See, a lot of times people think that in order to achieve certain goals, they just have to do something different. The truth of the matter is that you have to become something different. Because the guy who in 2009 wrote his first book, and it took him 8 months to do it, he wouldn't even think it's possible to do 24 books in a year, right?
Right.
I had to become somebody that said, nah, you don't have to take 8 months to write a book. I became the person that said, you know what, with technology, with how easy it is to do books now, I could do a book in 5 hours. Like, I wrote a book in 5 hours. I dropped it this year called Book Rich. And so, all right, do I have 24 5 hours in a year?
100%.
That's the question I had to ask myself. I said, yo, do I have 24 5 hours in a year? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if I could write a book in 5 hours, that means I could technically write a book like 5 books. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a lot of time.
Right.
But here's the other thing is that now, I know how to do this stuff. Do I have to be the technician? Do I have to be the one who edited? Do I have to be the one who does the book covers? Do I have to? No, I could hire somebody to do all that.
Right.
All I gotta do is write it. And so you're telling me if I took 5 hours of my day, let's say once a week, and I wrote every week for 24 weeks, I wrote a book a week. And then I just gave it off to my team to make sure everything is released the way it needs to be done. Could it be done? Absolutely. And so it's who, not how, right? We think about how to do stuff, but no, who are the people around you that you can figure out how to help you make your dreams come true? That's what this next season of life is about. This next season of entrepreneurship is collective, right? It's group economics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what we as a people have not fully learned, fully grasped,
Right.
is group economics.
Wow. Nah, that's beautiful, bro.
Tell the people about the importance of telling your story.
Yeah, I think so. Think about this for a second, right? Think about every social media platform that has ever lived, right? You think about Black Planet, think about MySpace, you think about all this stuff. Where are they now, right? And so a lot of people are so focused on doing something new, like, oh, Instagram's the next thing. Instagram's dying. Oh, yo, TikTok's the next thing. TikTok might be banned. Yo, this is the next. No, at the end of the day, we have literature, right? We have stories from 2,000 years ago that stand the test of time. And so what people don't realize is that when people are buying your product or service, what they're buying is your story. And so it is the most important thing that you can do, right? Like, when you go to church, what are you learning about Jesus Christ? You're learning about the story of Jesus Christ. When you go to the mosque as a Muslim and you're learning about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, what are you learning? The story of Prophet Muhammad. And so it's not rocket science. Like, I didn't make it up. This precedes me. This is 2,000 years ago that things were happening, and people captured the story and they teach using those stories. And so why are you different? right? Why are you different? You're not different. If you want people to learn how to cook, then tell the story of cooking. If you want people to buy your life insurance, then tell the story about why life insurance is important. If you want people to be on your podcast, then tell the story about why podcast is important. So it's all about the story. Me, I've done it through financial literacy. I realized as a 15-year banking executive where I was helping other cultures become wealthy, I said, man, in the words of Jay-Z, there's much bigger issues in the world I know, but I first had to take care of the world I know. So I said, how do I take my knowledge and give it to my community? Put it in a story. Tell the story of Jay-Z. Tell the story of Nipsey Hussle. Tell the story of Kanye West. Tell the story of all of these brilliant people that we know about. How did they do it, and connect financial principles to that? And so that's the beauty of telling stories, and that's the importance of it.
Wow. Now it's extremely important because a lot of people think you got to go through hardship. You got to go through like the deep down, you're homeless for like 3 months, 6 months.
I ain't telling you to sell drugs. Now, Hov did that, so hopefully you ain't got to go through that, right? You can learn from other people, for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you
go
tell?
ahead.
You have a question?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, before you get on stage, like, what are you going to talk to the people today?
Yeah, so for me, it's about telling a story, right? So, I want to make everybody understand that I don't care where you come from, what your background is, what your circumstance is, whatever you want to be, do, or have, you can make it happen, right? And so getting on stage today is about sharing the story of Baron Davis, who's from Los Angeles, who NBA All-Star, who transitioned from being an NBA All-Star to tech, right? How do you do that, right? Like what kind of adversities did you go through? Because somebody looks at an NBA star and say, man, he didn't go through anything. So what are the adversities that he had to go through? You talk about, Amin Ra, who is one of the most influential scientists on the planet from Brooklyn, New York. Right, who has, I won't tell too much of his story, but who has adversity as well. You know what I'm saying? And so even Mav Hoffa, who, we're gonna co-host the panel, as somebody who is or was the bad boy of battle rap, right? Like this guy come in the room, you nervous, you like, yo, he with the ish.
Mm-hmm.
From that to becoming one of the top podcasters on the planet, in a short amount of time, like, come on, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to share that story because there's a lot of people right now that might be in their season of going through something and they don't realize how what they are going through is propelling them to the next level. I've been kicked out of school 4 times, right? Like, how, bro? Like, I got kicked out in the 1st grade, the 5th grade, the 9th grade, got expelled in the 10th grade, and today, as we speak, I'm one of the top financial educators on the planet, not just America. My podcast charts in 26 countries. So when I say that, it's not an exaggeration. So how is this kid from Harlem who was born in a single parent home, who got kicked out of school 4 times, who people said would be dead or in jail by 25, it became a VP at one of the largest financial institutions at 24, right? Became a CEO of a credit union at 31, retired from banking, became an author, have written 14 books, sold over 250,000 books independently, started a podcast 3 years ago, reached out, have reached over 6 million views and 1.5 million downloads on audio, one of the top financial educators on the planet. It's the trials and tribulations. That's why I stand in front of you. I stand in front of you because I'm not smart enough to know when to give up. I'm not smart enough. When they told me I can't do something, I'm not smart enough to be like, you know what, you're right. No, when you say I can't do it, it pushes me a little harder.
Wow. One last question, the importance of the Black Men's Brunch.
Man, the Black Men's Brunch is so important. Let me tell you why, right? Because what people don't realize is that everything starts and stops with the black man. What does that mean, right? So think about chess for a second. The queen is the most important figure on the chessboard, but the queen's job is to protect the king, right? And what happens is it is our women who are protecting our men. It is our women who are birthing our men. It is our women who are giving them that support system, if you will. But the truth of the matter is our women are going to support us regardless, right? Good or bad. Right? Good or bad, they're going to support us.
Right.
And so what happens is it is even though the queen is the most powerful, the king is the leader, right? The king is the one that's leading. And so we need to get black men in a room to show them their power, to show them who they are, so that they could lead in the right way, right? Because when you turn on the television and now you're seeing our queens, our women going in a different direction,
right.
extra promiscuous, saying certain stuff, and it's because there's not enough of us coming together and taking our rightful position as leaders, and so our women are going to support us. So if we want to be thugs, our women are going to support that. If we want to be pimps, our women are going to support that, right? And so now it's time to take back control. It's time for us to take back our community. It's time for us to take back and make education cool, make us smart again, make us understand that it ain't all about drilling and killing.
Right.
It's all about community. It's all about sticking together. And this brunch is doing that. It's showing us the power of that connection, and the power that we have as a unified front.
Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Let the people know where they can find you, Mr. Ash Cash.
Yo, I am Ash Cash, the financial motivator. Make sure you go to my website, IamAshCash.com. Follow me on all social media platforms at IamAshCash. And I'm Googleable, so Google me, Ash Cash, and let's get it.
24 and 24.
24 and 24. It's the Kobe year. You know what I'm trying to say?
24 and 24.
24 and 24.
Okay.
Let's
All
see.
right.
Team
All right.
South I say,
We out.